Coming up on News Watchin', a Georgia Tech student was killed by local police.
A missing teacher was found dead.
And there is another tropical storm on the way.
All that and more on News Watchin' tonight. In Baltimore, Maryland, a missing teacher who is 4 months pregnant was unfortunately found dead this weekend in a shallow grave in Damascus. Laura Wallen was first reported missing after family and friends were alarmed when she did not show up to the first day of classes at Wild Lake High School. Her longtime boyfriend, Tyler Tessier, has now been arrested and charged with the murder. There were inconsistencies in his story, along with a text from Tyler's phone asking his friend to help clean up the mess.
A 21-year-old Georgia Tech student was shot and killed by Georgia Tech police officers early Sunday morning on the school's campus in Atlanta, Georgia. The student, Scout Schultz, was reportedly loitering on campus with a knife and a gun, according to a 911 call from a witness. Officers confronted Schultz and repeatedly asked him to drop his weapons, but Schultz did not comply. Schultz can be heard on a cell phone video of the interaction, telling officers to shoot him, which one officer did when Schultz approached the officer's car. Schultz was then taken to the hospital where he died from the gunshot injuries he sustained. Schultz was a fourth-year computer engineering major at the school and the president of the school's LGBTQ Alliance. The National Hurricane Center has detected another tropical storm forming roughly 400 miles south of the Leeward Islands, heading towards the Caribbean. Tropical Storm Maria, as it has been dubbed, is expected to become a hurricane early Sunday and could potentially hit the same areas still recovering from Hurricane Irma. Maria is one of 3 storms currently brewing in the Atlantic Ocean, but Maria is expected to cause the most damage as it becomes a Category 1 hurricane. A hurricane warning has already been issued for Guadalupe and Dominica.
The new iPhone X was revealed this week, and one of the new features replacing Touch ID is Face ID. Instead of using your finger to unlock your phone, the front-facing camera and sensors will map out your face. Apple says the facial data is extremely secure, and Face ID can even be used for Apple Pay. The technology further learns more about your face over time, so it will still recognize you if you grow a beard or put on glasses. Climate change will soon affect coffee drinkers in a dramatic way. By 2050, the demand for coffee will double, but the suitable land to grow it on will be cut in half. The quality will also be lowered because the beans require lower temperatures to ripen slower. So not only will the quality of your coffee be lowered, but you'll be paying more for it. The climate is already negatively affecting farmers in Ethiopia, one of the world's major coffee producers. Ethiopia's average annual temperature has increased 1.3 degrees, along with rainfall decreasing and having shorter wet seasons.
Ken Burns' much-anticipated documentary on the Vietnam War premiered last night on PBS stations across the country. The 10-part documentary, co-directed by Burns and Lynn Novick, has been in the works for 10 years, according to a recent interview with Burns. This documentary is the latest of Burns' many series chronicling great American wars, one that promises audiences a new and unique look at one of the most controversial wars in American history. Burns and Novick have been a dynamic duo for many years, creating such popular war documentaries as The Civil War and The West.
The NFL may soon have its first female player. 18-year-old Becca Longo recently became the first female to earn a football scholarship to a Division II school when she signed with Adams State in Colorado. The 5'11" kicker then became the first female to score in a college football game and routinely kicks 50-yard field goals. She didn't start training until high school, but she quickly picked it up, impressing everyone along the way.
Well, that is truly impressive, AnneMarie. I hope she can make it all the way to the top.
I hope to watch her one day, too. Up next, will the Trump administration finally find a healthcare solution?
4 American college students attacked at a train station in France.
And St. Louis cleans up after a weekend full of protests.
Coming up next on News Watchin'.